kids, but you have Kim Richards looming. You have the connection to Paris. I mean, Kyle is Hollywood royalty. So you're not going to get rid of that because that is unique to Beverly Hills. It's the Lisa Rinna thing. I mean, Lisa and Harry, she's reinvented. They are Hollywood royalty.
Rinna, you can hate her all day. I think Rinna is right up there. She's not Teresa, but I think in the top 10 most protected housewives, Rinna is like, she's not going anywhere. There's 0% chance.
You're going to continue to, Erica has, drama for miles, those lawsuits aren't going away. What's going to happen with Tom? We probably are going to get some update about Tom's mental state in the near future on the show. Is Erica going to date again? There's a lot,
Erica Jane ain't going anywhere, guys.
Right.
And I'll stand by it. I think she's loving this season. I don't think she's loving her life and all that's happened, but she is just, her popcorn is hot. It is buttered. She is just loving this. She's loving this. Well, wait, you're implying that she is a racist. Say it. That is what you are implying. And the next thing you know, Sutton goes from 0 to 100. I'm like, Erica is like, oh, well, here's this stupid bitch that I hate, Sutton. Like, she loves it. Erica is eating her popcorn. She is so happy this season. She's like, look at all of you fools. It's not about me. Good luck. I love it. Yeah. Anyway, another great season. Are you up on Dubai before we go into some OC stuff here?
No. Tell me what's going on in Dubai. I actually had to pause several times to get through episode 1. I'm invested in no one, but you watched episode 2, right?
Here's the thing. I have heard, it's like taking my temperature. Like, it just, a lot of people love Dubai and a lot of people don't. It's so good. Down the middle of people I speak to. It's so down the middle. A lot of people didn't like Salt Lake either in the beginning, and here we are. So I feel Dubai for me has legs. I like the second episode better than the first.
Okay.
I feel Brooks is trying too hard. She gives me like some Atlanta vibes. She's messy to your face, and I don't know if I love that. The others are kind of more of a mystery. I think Dubai has a lot of legs, and I really want to talk more to the people that don't like it and understand why, and the others that do, and kind of go from there.
Okay.
Now, Andy Cohen has also revealed that he texted this whole snafu with Miss Ramona Singer, that she leaked Tre's wedding invite. So Andy first texted Teresa after this happened and was like, and Teresa basically responded and was like, yeah, can you fucking believe this? What a low life thing to do. So, called Ramona a low life.
Okay.
Look, she invited her castmates from RHOBH, and she invited her castmates from Girls Trip. It was very simple of who was invited. It's Girls Trip, people that she worked with. So she called Ramona a low life. So Andy's like, oi, oi, oi. Then he texted with Ramona, and 2 seconds later, his phone rang, and it was Ramona. And he's like, what are you doing? And she's like, well, obviously I didn't mean to look at. Ramona didn't have any ill intentions. But again, this is the same woman that put her bank account online. Like, she's just, honey, I know, and this is not age shaming, but I know that you're 60 something. Like, you got to check the background. And look, I'm sure you've come close to things like that. It's possible. I get how it's done, but you look at the picture and you're like, oh my God. Like the other day, someone was here, they took a picture. They're like, I'm going to post this about like, look how hard you're working behind the velvet rope. And it was all my chicken scratch. And I'm like, well, that's great. But there's like guest names that are coming up that I don't really want out there. Like, you know what I mean? But it was very minor and in like a corner, but I'm like, see this corner.
I know,
and like,
you have to be so careful. Yes.
Or I could write down so-and-so fucking bitch or something. You don't know. And you're just like, so I don't know. Ramona, figure out social media or hire someone to do it for you. But Ramona and Andy then had a call, and it was just like, look, like if you think about it, nothing has changed. Teresa's doing the same day and place, but she says she's going to have security. Like, look, We know Housewife fans are rabid and run deep. Like there will be people, a paparazzi will be there, obviously.
Years. I mean, who would have thought Jason Alexander out of whatever, 10, 15 years ago is like back, I mean, ugh.
Could we just have Juicy Joe like running up to try to crash the wedding? Would that just make everyone so happy? I just love me a good Juicy Joe moment.
You do? Oh, I'm so glad he's on. Ugh.
I mean, I understand why nobody likes Juicy Joe, but I have a soft spot for Juicy Joe. I have a soft spot for him.
You're the only one.
I think I'm the only one that has a soft spot for Juicy Joe.
You are. I can't stand Juicy Joe.
So that's that. Now we have some RHOC stuff happening here.
Yeah. So a lot going on, Kelly Dodd, and
she's posting this thing about the producer saying he's not coming back. So what is this? This producer claims that, this producer quit, I guess. And he's saying the reason I quit is because Heather Dubrow is diabolical and I can't work with her anymore. Is that what Kelly Dodd is now claiming?
Yes, but this was on Kelly and Rick's podcast. And my understanding through you, because obviously I don't subscribe, I do follow Kelly, but I don't subscribe, is theirs is all Patreon, right? You have to pay for
You have to pay. And Miss Kelly reached out to me at one point and said, bro, you're killing me with your ads. So once again, thank you, Kelly and Rick, for listening to Behind. They all listen, Sarah. They all listen.
Listen.
So thank you, Kelly and Rick, for listening. But I don't believe in the Patreon only. I mean, everyone listening is like, please don't do only Patreon. I believe the business model is you do this way. And I offer ad-free episodes on Patreon for $20 a month. Everyone listening to this right now can listen and they never can hear an ad again. It's called $20 a month. A lot of people choose that option. Yeah. Otherwise, you have the bonus shows with Kim. I believe you put it out for free to the masses. I'm going to stick with this. And Kelly completely disagrees with me. But yes, I'm going off on a tangent. I'm losing my mind. They're Patreon only. So that's where she claims this. Yes.
So she basically reveals on her podcast, quote, I got some gossip. My old executive producer, Thomas Kelly, will not be in Orange County or not be there working. He called all of us and he said that Heather Dubrow is diabolical, Kelly Dodd revealed on her pod. Dodd also shared that she encouraged the producer to share his thoughts publicly. I said, go on my show, but he's afraid it might like Thomas. We want you to tell all about Heather Dubrow and how much of a nightmare she was working with her. And I would really love for Thomas Kelly to come on my show and explain how much of a nightmare and how everybody was scared of Heather. Bravo did not put all their eggs in one basket, and he scared them into doing it again.